like and subscribe. You know, the United States puts sanctions on China when it comes to the purchase of chips and things that are needed for computers. And you know what China did? They produce their own chips, and their chips are better than those in the United States. And they are slowly but surely taking over the market. The United States put sanctions on Russia, on China, concerning so many things that only concerns them, their countries internally. And they use the American dollar to put these sanctions on because the American dollar is used as an international medium for the exchange of resources and services. By that I mean if you want to purchase something from another country, you have to use the United States dollar. And what has happened because of these sanctions, BRICS has been formed. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa started BRICS for the purpose of defeating the dollar when it comes to using the dollar as an international exchange of goods and services. So the United States put its foot in its mouth, and in 2024, the beginning of 2024, BRICS will control 81% of the world's oil. And not only that, China is dumping the American dollar for gold, which means that the Chinese yen can be used as a medium of exchange because it is backed by gold. America did it to themselves, and now they're mad at China because China won't do what they tell it to do. Russia won't bend down and kiss the United States butt either. And now they form BRICS, and the dollar's going to go down in value because it won't be used as an international medium of exchange. Russia is going to build a nuclear power plant in Africa. They don't have to worry about the dollar getting in the way. China has a $700 billion contract to build nuclear power in Saudi Arabia, $700 billion. America thought they were going to get it. But see, the Chinese yen, they don't need the American dollar anymore. This morning, I awoke to a comment that I made, and then they're telling me it doesn't follow the guidelines. My comment did follow the guidelines, and it was true. And they didn't say my comment didn't follow the guidelines. They say it may. Perhaps it did. And that led me to do what? Exactly what China and Russia do. Make content complaining about the hypocrisy that goes on in the United States of America. You have content creators putting down Russia and China for civil rights violations. Russia and China don't even compare to the United States in civil rights violations. Don't even compare. What the United States has done and European countries have done in South America and in Africa is horrible. Absolutely horrible. And then America don't understand why Africa doesn't want to be bothered. America thinks that it's competing with China for African resources when China let Africa go with a $23 billion bill. They just wiped it out. Then America goes to China and offers them $400 million to become for gay marriage, interfering with the way they run their country. China doesn't interfere with how people run their country. Russia doesn't interfere with how people run their country. They don't colonize and enslave people like America do. But yet America wants to act like it has a moratorium on morals, values, and ethics, and running around talking about women are men, men are women. Teaching 10-year-old kids homosexual sex education in schools, and want to act like America has some type of moral credibility. Well, the so-called censoring of me is what has caused me to make these videos. And it is the same thing that caused Russia and China to come up with BRICS. It's the same reason why countries that were considered third world countries are now a part of BRICS. And the United States is looking like a third world country, especially when you look at Philadelphia, people on drugs, bent over backwards, white and black. America is spiraling downhill and has no one to blame but itself. Like and subscribe. Talk to you later.